Hi, welcome to episode 3 of Older, Wiser, Unfiltered. We've got grey hairs, we've got wisdom, and we've politely run out of excuses. Enjoy the show. Hello, and it's us again. So today I'm joined by Carol, who is of the 4 variety. She's only 47. So welcome, Carol, to my little podcast. So, first question. What's the internal weather looking like today? Are we having sunny intervals or are we having sudden thunderstorms of rage?
I'm not going to lie, mostly sunny intervals, but I work in a customer-facing role, so
Say no more.
there's been thunder and lightning today, I think.
Oh,
I think it's the weather, to be fair. The
yeah.
actual weather, I think everyone was waiting for it and they were really happy when it came, and now it's too hot. And I think we're all paying the price for it, and I think everyone's a little bit short-tempered.
I think the heat does get to
Yeah,
people, doesn't it?
yeah, you're supposed to
Yeah.
keep smiling, but sometimes it's hard to smile through.
I went to Tesco this morning. Other supermarkets are available. And I had this very British conversation with this older man who I said something about cheese. No, I didn't say something about cheese. It was about pork pies. And I was saying about the price and saying, it's the same price for 4 as it is for 2, but I only want 2 and all that sort of stuff. And then we got onto the weather because that's what you do. And by the time we'd finished this lovely conversation, I just said to him, was that not just the most British conversation you've ever had? And he went, I rather think it was. And he walked off. And it was just such a nice interlude in a boring thing that we have to do every week. Thinking about clothing. So are we thinking vibe chic pub lunch, or I only wear elasticated waistbands because of, age and stuff?
Well, I literally am wearing an elasticated waistband right now, so it would be a lie to say anything else. Buttons these days, I don't think they're your friend once you hit 40. I don't think a button is your friend, whether that's on your trousers, the back of a skirt, down a shirt. I don't think buttons are your friend.
No, they're just kind of, and zips.
Yeah,
I mean, what's that all about? I don't think I've seen a zip for 20 years.
I think the problem with zips is your age goes up and then zips just come down, because you do them up and then during the day they're just creeping down and you spend forever thinking, I'm not flashing someone, am I? Must make sure my zips up.
Yeah.
So,
do you remember going into the changing room when you were like a teenager, when we had the really skinny jeans and you'd be lying on the floor trying to do the zip up? Did you ever do that?
I never did that because I wouldn't have been caught dead in something like a pair of skinny jeans.
Oh, really? Just me then.
Yeah. But I don't. Changing rooms are not your friend.
No, especially now.
Yeah.
I mean, you go to the shops anyway. So, what was the first moment that made you realise that you were getting a bit older?
I mean, I won't lie. My body's been much older than its real age for years. I've got a whiplash injury from when I was about 18.
Ooh.
I've got a back problem I inherited that started in my late teens. So I've not been great for years. 47 is not old.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
It isn't. Some of our customers are in their 80s and they're bloody fabulous. And I'm like, God, if I look like that when I'm 80, I won't lie, most of them move better than I do. But I think hitting what I term late 40s makes me feel like older.
Yeah.
Feels older. And not having any children any longer, because my daughter was 18 last month and my son is 20 next month. That to me has made me feel old. Like, I found that really shocking. Like, to suddenly not have any what would be termed dependents in my household any longer.
Yeah.
I mean, they sure as hell are. I don't think they're ever leaving. I think the last few months for me, I really feel that I've moved on a stage. But I'm grateful to have made it this far.
Right. That's good.
I know lots of people don't like aging. And obviously, don't get me wrong, like, I look in the mirror and I think, oh, Jesus. I can see why people, Botox and lift everything. But that's natural. It's what happens. It happens to all of us.
Yeah.
But as somebody who always thought they might not make 40, gets 47, and every day, what a bloody gift. So the old bit just comes part and parcel.
Yeah. Are you starting to think about how it'll feel to reach 50? Because a lot of people, they get to 40 or, a 0, and they have a bit of a thing about it. So how are you feeling about it, or are you just not bothered?
So next month, I'm, touch wood, 10 years cancer clear. And
amazing.
That 0, I was 9 years, 11 months yesterday.
Right.
And that 0 feels big, like feels really big. And yeah, I can't imagine 50. Like
Mm,
it feels a long way off yet. It's not. I mean, let's be honest, it's less than 3 years now. It's not a long way off. But it just feels it. I'm excited
that's good.
for like what is next. I'm doing me wrong. Like my body is slowly packing up. And I might start asking the customers which is the best mobility scooter to get, because clearly I'm not that mobile. I might ask Nick, but I'm excited for the next. I don't know what it is online. Everyone's using the word season at the moment.
Right.
This season of my life, I'm quite excited for the next one, like where it's headed. Like
Yeah,
it's exciting to have got this far,
that's good.
and exciting for my 40s have been good. I mean, bloody hell, I've done this place. So
Yeah. For
I'm
clarity, Carol runs a beautiful cafe in Poole, in Dorset. If you want details, I'll tell you all about it. I'm her biggest fan.
There are other cafes in Poole, though.
There are
Just to
other
stipulate that.
other cafes available, but this is the best one. Shh. So yeah, no, I mean, look at what you've. I can see you zooming around here on a mobility. You've got enough room.
We've got a 3-story house, and there's an advert that keeps coming on for stair lifts.
All right,
And I
yeah.
just keep looking at it, and I keep thinking I might have to jot the number down, because I've got to get up at least 1 flight of stairs
Mm.
to get to my bedroom. But if I ever want to see the kids again, I'd have to go up the other flight. And so I'm thinking, God, that's a lot of money, isn't it? 2 stair lifts.
Of course, yeah, just a bit. Yeah, Stanner would be.
Yeah.
Other stair lift
Yeah, I don't
companies
think
are
you can
available. I don't know.
Can you get
Yeah.
buy one get one half price?
Oh,
I don't
maybe.
know.
Buy one get one free.
Yeah,
At
I mean that
least,
would be great, but yeah, I don't think they go that far.
I mean, I read Michael Ball, the DJ. His mum, she passed away recently, but when she hit 90, he asked her what she wanted for her birthday, thinking, she'd want something like, I don't know, bouquet of flowers or afternoon tea at the Ritz or something. And she wanted to jump out of an aeroplane, I think it was, for her 90th birthday. And I was thinking, I mean, I'm not 60 yet, but I mean, I need oxygen to get up a flight of stairs, let alone coming out of a
I mean, I think
plane.
I'd have heart failure.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever actually get out of the plane, because I'd have collapsed before
I mean, I should have inherited from my dad because he was a paratrooper. So by rights, maybe I should be happy to jump out of planes. But yeah, no, not for me. So how would you say your female friendships have changed over the years?
So I've always said to the kids, like, you don't need lots of friends.
Mm.
You need some good friends, those friends, the ones you can turn to friends.
Yeah.
I was never someone who had a lot of friends, but now I have a very small circle of friends.
Quality over quantity.
Yes, of which I count you.
Oh, thank you.
It's a very select list, so be grateful to be on it.
Well, that's why you're on air, love.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird, isn't it? I'm very lucky. I come from a really close family. I have a wonderful mum and a stunning sister who are my closest friends. I know you can go, yes, but it's true.
No, that's
like
nice.
we don't fall out, we don't argue, we just love each other and support each other. Since we lost my dad, we're always a grey 3. And just today, my sister messaged that, and she surprised me with tickets for the script because she thinks I deserve a treat, and she knows I can't afford the tickets. And you're just like, that's so special to me. It's not about the money; it's the thought that went into that.
Yeah.
And the fact she knows, for me, I like to look forward to things. For me, half of it, even more, probably 75% of it, is looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And a very small amount is actually going. So for me to have that to look forward to for like the next 6 months is, my daughter's just turned 18. She is one of my best friends. We have such a close relationship. I do joke with her that she's my emotional support animal because no one understands me better than her. Our minds work in the same way. But she's at that age now where we can enjoy things together, and I don't have to worry about, is it appropriate or can she do it? Because she's an adult. As much as that scares me, that now, she can go out without me, and I can't ask her to come home. And, she when she went out drinking in a pub for the first time on her own last month, I'm like, what? How is she in a pub without me? She's drinking illegally. And I thought, no, she's not. She's old enough. So I think for me, my friend groups have got much smaller, but I think I've kept the people that I needed closest. And then I do believe that whatever there is always gives you what you need. And I think the people that I need come into my life, and working in the role that I do, it's brought a lot of people into my life.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that I would now consider, they're people that I really can confide in, that look out for me. We might not be best friends. I might not ring them every night or text them, but they visit 2 or 3 times a week. And one of the first things they ask is, how am I, Carol? How are your legs doing? Are you still struggling? You know what I mean? Or asking, how are the kids? How did that job interview go? That sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? And I think they're what I need right now.
It's really good.
I love the stage I'm at with the people I'm at.
That's really good.
I'm grateful. I'm very grateful.
I think you can. Sometimes it takes a while to realise who's going to be with you on that journey. And we moved down to Poole in '97, and there was one friend that I knew would not come with me literally, but be with me, and I'm still friends with her now. And I met her in 1991, so a year after we got married. And she's one of my closest friends. And I might actually not see her for 18 months, but we talk as regularly as we can. She's just, one of my go-tos. And yet there's, obviously there's friends that are here and friends that come and go. And, I think as you get older, there's a wisdom in kind of seeing what's good for you and what's not. So I struggle with negativity now. So if somebody's a bit too negative all the time, I just can't deal with it. I don't want that around me, because we've all got stuff that we've been through. We've all had histories of stuff, whatever that stuff is. So I just want to be surrounded by positivity now. That's what I want to do, which is partly why I'm doing this, because it's good for, real women to sit and have a chat, have a laugh, talk about, getting older and farting in bed and chin hairs and all that sort of stuff. And it brings a bit of lightness to life, because, otherwise it's too serious, isn't it? So talking about farting in bed and stuff, let's talk about pelvic floors and unwanted hairs, shall we? Shall we get onto the real nub of the thing? So how's your pelvic floor?
Well, I've had a sensitive bladder for years.
Oh, okay. So it's just there and annoying.
Oh, right after I had both kids, I couldn't leave the house without nipping for a pee for like 8 times before I left the house.
Oh.
It was absolutely hideous.
God.
Absolutely, absolutely hideous. So in this instance, drugs are my friend.
Okay.
They are my friend, and I have been on tablets for it for years.
I'm either at night, because, women of a certain age, I'm up 2 or 3 times a night, or if I get 4 hours, I'm celebrating. It's just like, yes, I've been up for 4 hours. So bloody annoying. But it's just that thing. And because I'm my own worst enemy, because I drink tea at 9 o'clock at night. And everyone says tea's a diuretic, you shouldn't be drinking tea. And I'm like, yeah, but I want my cup of tea at night. So I'm kind of my own worst enemy with that.
I need a glass of water before I go to bed. And I know, as I'm drinking it, that it means I'm going to need to get up in an hour for a pee. But I can't not do it, because it's part of my routine. I've been doing it for years. And I'm just like, no, So if I wake up in the morning and I'm like, my God, I did not get up last night. I've literally, and I know, I can tell I've literally slept in the position I put my head down in.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know what happened. It's like some miracle. Happens rarely, but it's like a small miracle.
It is.
And I'll take that.
Little wins. Little wins.
Yeah, take the small wins.
Yeah, definitely. So if your body went in for an MOT this morning, what's on the advisory list?
If it was still in paper form, it'd be that bit where you needed extra paper.
Oh.
I mean, I'm under no illusions. I am in bad nick, and there's no point lying, because otherwise my husband's going to comment and say that I'm a liar. But for me, because I could sit and I could say, I work 6 days a week, and I can be standing for 12, 14 hours a day. My legs are shot. I inherited terrible varicose veins from my dad. I got all the crap. I got all the crappy conditions in the family. I'm it.
Right.
I'm like the car that runs off the production line on Friday afternoon. I'm that one.
You're back in the garage on the Saturday.
Yeah, because it doesn't work. And I do. So I have all these different things. Do you know what? I'm just bloody grateful that even though I have a lot of things wrong with me, and now I've got this awful condition with my legs, I still manage to get up every day and come to work 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days if you've got an event on a Sunday. If you'd said to me 3 years ago that I would be able to do that, I would have said to you, don't be ridiculous. I can't stand for 12 hours with my back. So I'm just trying to be sensible now, because I know if I put my back out, we're buggered. So I'm just like learning to, but I'm grateful that it might not be working well, but it's still working.
Yeah, that's your superpower.
We're still,
this place is your superpower.
And I genuinely believe that.
Yeah,
like I really do.
Does that mean, how many people do you hear on a regular basis that hate the job they're in, They don't enjoy it. I just don't get it why people would stay in a job that they don't enjoy. I know everyone can't do everything they want to all of the time, but if there's even a chance that you could change that for a better way of life or a better job that you're going to enjoy more, I don't see why you wouldn't do it, because it's quality of life, isn't it?
But I mean, I admit, I never thought I could. That always held me. I always thought I wasn't good enough. I couldn't do it. But also, money comes into everything, doesn't it?
Well,
everything always comes down to money. And I really didn't. And for me, it was a chance remark from my daughter who said, "Why are you doing a job that is killing you and you keep going back for more? What example are you setting to me that is killing you and yet you keep going back and letting them do it?"
Yeah.
And I couldn't see it when you're in it. When
I
you're
think
in
that's
a living hell.
Yeah.
And for me, I think my biggest downfall was COVID and home working, and then being unable to step away from the screen at night and having a boss who's still working at 3 a.m. So you feel you've got to work at 3 a.m.
Oh God.
And you get caught in this loop and you just don't really, you don't even see it happening. It just gets more and more and more. And I couldn't see it, but my daughter could. And when she said that, I was like, oh my God, you are right. Like, there has to be more to life than just work. And obviously I'm working more hours now than I ever was. This isn't work. For me, this is not work.
It's your happy place.
This is what, for me, and people say, oh, don't be ridiculous, but it's true. You can ask my husband. We haven't conferred on this, but if he was my phone a friend right now and you rang him, he'd say the same thing. This is like throwing a party every day. You know, this place is an extension of my home. This is just like having friends around every day. Admittedly, some of them are not friends I really want, but majority, nearly everyone.
She loves them all. I
love you all, really, all of you.
All the customers are great, yeah.
But it is. So that's not work. That's just a party.
Yeah.
And clearing up afterwards. Then we come into Mum and do it all over again.
What would you say you really love about getting older?
I mean, I think for me, I'm loving where I'm at. I'm loving where it's got me. And for some of it, that it's brought me back some of the people that I lost along the way.
Right.
And being here's enabled me to reconnect with those people. And for me, that's really important. I've got that back and I love that. And I love seeing my kids and my nieces and my friends' kids grow up. And I love seeing who they're becoming. And I love that. This place has made that really special. People who I met when they were pregnant when we opened, and now they have toddlers running around. Some of them are having another baby. It's amazing to be a part of that. And they're getting older and I can see that. And I love that. Just really grateful for all of it.
So do you think getting older brings wisdom then?
I like to think so.
Yeah.
I'm very wise when it comes to other people's lives. Not necessarily my own. I'm not very good at taking my own advice. But I think I've lived a lot, I've seen a lot. And I like to think that I'm a person worth asking.
I'm guessing you probably don't hate much about getting older. I think you're in a pretty positive mindset.
For me, it's the losing people.
Yeah, that's tough.
You know?
Yeah.
Because if you're getting older, everybody else is getting older. And I've found that really hard. Like, as you start to lose whole levels out your family. Like, I found that really, obviously it's hard. For me, the worry of losing my mum at some point, we already lost my dad. I hate that, every day's a day closer to losing people that you love. And I didn't ever think about that when I opened this place. I did this for the community. I wanted this place for the community to come. I didn't want anybody to feel as alone as I did growing up. And you can say, but you said you had a brilliant family. I do have a brilliant family and I love them to pieces. But I was also incredibly lonely. I didn't fit in with people at school and that. I didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't do a lot of things. And I didn't want people in my community to feel that I would create this space.
Where do we stand on the grey hair thing? Because obviously I'm ash blonde, all right, ash blonde. I'm grey.
So I would just like to point out that at 47, this is not only all my own hair, no extensions, it's my own hair colour.
Oh, you haven't got any grey, have you?
Don't shine the sun too much through. I have grey hairs.
Right.
Not loads of them, but I have grey hairs. But my daughter assures me that you only go in grey when it goes grey at the roots.
Right.
And I don't have grey roots yet. So I think I've done bloody good.
Yeah,
I've
you
got
have.
to 47.
Yeah.
And it's still
all right. Stop rubbing it in.
It's the only thing I've got the bad eyesight. I got the bad back. I got the varicose veins. I got cancer. I got my sensitive bladder.
But you've got no grey hairs.
But I've kept my hair.
Little wins.
Yeah, and I admit, like that, It doesn't freak me out. It's just that bit. I have customers who have the most amazing white, silver, grey hair. You know, they come in, they look stunning. And
Yeah.
we've got a lady who's turning 80 in August. She has the most incredible graduated bob. It's amazing. And as long as you care for it,
Yeah.
the colours not here nor there, I don't think. But I admit, like, you look in the mirror and I can see the grey ones that are there, and I know they're only going to multiply, and then, you know, it's just going to go. But it's just life.
Yeah. It's one of them,
You
isn't
know,
it?
it is just life. I went through a really rough patch 7 years ago, I think, probably. So I'm just on the last leg of my cancer drugs. I'm incredibly blessed that there's this drug that I can take that will hopefully mean it'll stop my cancer coming back. But one of the side effects was I've lost a shed load of hair. That was shocking, and really, you know, just to suddenly look and see how thin it's going and how much it's going back, I found really hard. And that's taken a lot of getting my head round. But then I'm like, but I have to be grateful. You know, I'm grateful that there is this drug that I can take. I'm grateful that I get this chance to live.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I'm faced with the thought of it turning grey. So if we could come back in a couple of years, I'll re-answer the question.
Right.
About how I feel about it.
I mean, a while up to probably a couple of years ago, I was colouring my hair. Actually, probably only 18 months. You know, it was always quite bright red and all the rest of it. I was, you know, well in my 50s, and there was all that embrace the grey. No, you must embrace the grey. And I thought, I don't want to embrace the grey. I quite like still being a redhead and everything else. And then I noticed bit by bit, every time I coloured my hair, the colour would stay a little bit less time. So whereas before I'd get maybe 6 weeks before a grey came through, then it was 4 weeks, and then all of a sudden I realised that the colour just wasn't staying, and I thought, shit, what do I do now? What am I going to do? And then I went through a whole period, as you know, of just going cold turkey, and that was really difficult because I am quite two-tone, and I mean I've had some bleached bits put in just to lighten it all up, but it was really painful for me. And the ironic thing about it was everybody kept saying, oh, your hair looks so good. And I'm like, this isn't on purpose. This is just me waiting for this bloody thing to grow out so that I can finally do something with it. And they're going, oh, yeah, but it really suits you. And I'm like, you know, inwardly, I'm like, I really hate it. But outwardly, obviously, it wasn't as bad as I was thinking. So, yeah, have you reached the 0 fucks threshold yet? Or you're not quite there? I'm guessing you're not quite there.
Not quite.
Yeah. You're still good for a bit, you reckon?
Yeah.
I mean, you've still got a 4 at the beginning, so you've got a while. So, yeah. Well, I think we've had a good chat there. I don't know what you lot think, but I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you, Carol, for your time tonight.
Thank you, Sue.
And we had a chippy tea to start with as well, so it was very fun. And thank you. All right.
Stop messing about.